What do Ukrainian women hate about men? First, complainers and negative people. You will be surprised how many times after the date I got this feedback that he was complaining. He was complaining that cocktails were too expensive at this bar. He was complaining that coffee was bad. He was complaining that I have changed my hairstyle. He was complaining that I have chosen a restaurant and it has a very small parking lot and it took him like years to find the parking spot. He has complained that I was like 10 minutes late. And can you imagine it, like you are meeting someone new for the first or for the second date, and first 10 minutes you try to scold this person that she was late or he was late. Like, trust me, your partner, she already feels bad that she was late. Well, nobody likes running late unless you are like a psycho. So instead of trying to actually save this date and start it with something positive, with a compliment, joking about her being late, you try to make a negative moment more negative. You try to bring more negativity, and people don't like it. There is lots of negativity out there. There are many complainers, and people don't want to be friends with complainers. Like, you know what, even complainers, and we have tested this theory when we have a client who complains and we tried to set him up with a woman who, for example, likes to complain about bad service, weather, etc., and it never ends well. Everybody wants to have someone positive at their side. And you know, when people complain, they age themselves in a way, because so many times after the date, when a man is older, he's like, for example, 7, 10, 15 years older, a woman tells us that he felt old because he was complaining all the time, just like my father or like my grandfather. So if you don't want to give these vibes of an old guy, especially when you try to date younger women, stop complaining and being negative. It ages you. Of course, it is impossible to be super positive all the time, because, you know, things happen in life and everybody can have a bad day. But when you go out on the first date or on a second date, you have to leave your bad mood in your car. Don't bring it on the date. Don't be super grumpy, super negative you on a date. Try to be more positive. Again, concept, take me as I am, don't try to change me, doesn't work. I have filmed a separate video about it. What else do Ukrainian women hate about men? Neglected looks. Guys, I can't even describe to you how many times women have turned down men, like they have refused to go out on a second or a third date because a guy had stains on his t-shirt or has holes in his socks. Or for example, he took off his socks, and now, not in Germany, of course, in other countries it is warm and people go to beaches, and he took off his socks and she saw like his toes, she saw his nails, and she was disgusted because, well, you have to take care of your body because it is important for your health, and nobody wants to be with someone who is unhealthy, who is neglecting his looks. So before you go out on date, please take a shower. I know it is basic, but people don't do it. And you can get your manicure and pedicure. It won't demasculine you. Like, trust me, women will appreciate it. So especially if you date a Slavic woman, because Slavic women take care of their looks. They take extremely good care of their looks. Sometimes we take it like way too far, but can you really imagine like a pretty woman who has invested lots of time and effort and yes, money into her looks, choosing a guy who doesn't smell well, who has holes in his socks, who wears clothes that doesn't fit? So please make sure that you have clothes that actually fit, suits you, you look well in these clothes for the dates. Even if it is your favorite t-shirt or shirt, but now it is like a size too small or a size too big, you can afford a new shirt. It doesn't have to be designers, it's super expensive, but it has to be of a good quality, it has to look good, and it has to fit your current size. Neglected appearance gives this lazy vibes, and nobody wants to date someone lazy. And please, please don't combine sandals with socks. Just don't do that. The third thing that Ukrainian women hate about men is bad-mouthing other women. Sometimes men think that, okay, I will badmouth all the other women I have been out with. I will tell them they were not pretty, and all my exes, they were like crazy, insane, super materialistic. But you are not like that. I can see it in your eyes. Or they can start telling that all American women, they don't take care of their looks, they are so masculine, they're this and that. So this is why I want to date a pretty Slavic lady. Guys, it won't earn you any points in her eyes. She will think that you are actually bad-mouthing other women. You are not a good person. Again, it makes you look very, very negative, and she will also think that there is a reason why all those women, all those crazy exes and women in the United States don't want to date you. And perhaps she has to look more closely at those reasons. Perhaps she has to see all those red flags, or like step away straight away and not to bother with you at all. So never ever badmouth your ex-wife, your ex-girlfriends and women in your country. 4. Bad manners and poor attitude. It is important to be polite. It is important to at least try to be nice to people around you. Women pay attention to this. When, for example, you are rude to the waitresses, or you are nasty to other people, or for example, you hold the door for your date, but you didn't hold it for the woman that was coming right behind her, and you have smashed basically this door into the other woman. It's not attractive, and it won't make your date feel special. So try to be nice, try to be kind, try to develop this habit in yourself that you're holding doors, that you're polite, and also your table manners. For people in Europe, it's very important. I know that in the United States, many people think that, it's too old-fashioned, I don't care. Like, instead of watching some rubbish videos on YouTube about pickup, you can find videos about etiquette and about table manners, and try to learn new things, try to educate yourself. 5. No long-term goals, no passions, no real interest in life, and it is so unattractive. And here you can tell me that, women are materialistic, they want to date only someone who's driven, who's goal-oriented. Guys, it is really sexy and very attractive when a man knows what he wants. Okay, it doesn't mean that you have to be dreaming to climb the Everest or to earn like lots of money, but you have to have some goals: to build a house, to move to another city, to start a business, to start a blog, to build a pool in your yard, to continue renovating your house. You have to have these goals, because when a woman is out on a date with a man and he has zero passions, so yes, I have a job, it's okay, it pays the bills, I kind of like it, I don't hate it. What do you do in the evening? I watch some Netflix. Do you want to date this person? Does this person sounds appealing? And many men act exactly like this during the dates. Of course, you have to be honest when you talk about your goals, because another thing that Ukrainian women really hate is when people boast, they exaggerate way too much, and they lie. For example, a man starts talking about business he will build with his cousin or with his sibling, about the trip that he will take once he earns all this money, and things he will buy once he earns all those billions and millions. And of course, it sounds childish. It doesn't make you look very masculine. It doesn't make you look very attractive in her eyes. Of course, some women won't find it attractive that you want to renovate your house with your own hands, but many women will find it extremely attractive because they want to date a handyman, somebody who can actually fix things and who doesn't have to call a special service, for example, to change the light bulb or to fix something. What else do Ukrainian women hate? Boasting, I have mentioned it, especially when a man tries to boast with how much money he earns, how much money he has on his banking account, the price of his hand watches, the price of his jacket, the price of his car. It's so unattractive, it's so immature. Please don't do that. You will only attract a gold digger, you will not attract a quality woman. What else can we add to this list? Of course, heavy drinking on the first date. Even if you don't do it in real life and you believe that a first date is just a special occasion and you want to loosen up and this is why you're ordering a heavy drink, it will be a huge turn off. Because you know what? If she is looking for a long-term relationship, if she is looking for a committed partner, for sure she wants to date someone healthy, someone who won't have anger or health issues, someone who is reliable, someone who can be the father of her future kids if she wants to have children. So don't order strong drinks on the first date. Of course, one can tell me that a glass of wine can be appropriate. Again, it is important to get more information about your date. Maybe she doesn't drink at all. What is her attitude to alcohol? You can talk about it. What else do Ukrainian and all women around the globe hate in men, and especially on the first or second date, when he is super tired? Because you can tell that the level of energy is very low, that a person is not really present. He's yawning, he is not concentrating on what you are saying. You can see like that his eyes are red, for example. You can tell that he lacked the sleep and you don't know why. Maybe he was playing computer games the whole night. Maybe he was out with his friends. Why he looks so tired, why his energy is low. It's not the best state of body and mind to give a proper first impression. So when you date, make sure you choose the time that works for you, so that you know that you won't be really tired after the long working week, that you can go on this date feeling refreshed and energized. It is better to schedule a brunch date or a lunch date during the weekend if, for example, on Friday evening you feel like super tired. And another thing that women hate about men is when a man shows up on a date feeling really stressed. Because of his business, his work, he had a fight with his friend, his ex-wife, etc. And he brings this stress, energy on a date. When we go on a date, we want to flirt, we want to get a piece of romance, we want to learn something new, we want to enjoy ourselves, and nobody wants your problems. Of course, life won't be just candies and flowers. There will be ups and downs and lots of complicated things, but this is the first date. And to bring all the stress, all the negative energy, all the anger on the first or second date, it's not the best idea. And the last but not least thing that Ukrainian women hate in men is the suggestion to split the bill. Nobody likes it. Even if she can afford like to buy her dinner, your dinner at this place, if you will suggest her to split the bill, she will feel insulted. It's in our culture when a man asks a woman out on a date, he foots the bill unless he is like 17, 16, he lives with his parents, or he's 40 but he still lives with his mother and he's unemployed and he's not the best prospect for dating, of course. So when you ask a Ukrainian woman out on a date, make sure you ask her to a place you can afford and never ever suggest to split the bill. Guys, I hope it was useful and you will change your dating strategy, you will adjust your attitude and you will get different results. Right now is the time to actually press like, to subscribe to our channel, also to become a sponsor if you like our content and you want to encourage us to produce more videos for you. You can always book a complimentary consultation with our matchmaker, with myself. You should press the link below this video. And also you can send questions about international dating, about dating in general. My name is Svetlana Mucha. I'm the founder and the leading matchmaker and dating coach at Diolli.com. And I wish you lots of love from Munich, or as we call it in Germany, München, Germany.